Alrighty, howdy, how everybody. I'm having problems with my sound here. Hopefully, you can hear this properly, but I'll do the best I can. I want to talk about a situation that happened to me today in the Illinois admissions facility in Schaumburg. Everything's delayed, so there is lines and everything because they didn't make you renew when you had to because of the COVID and so forth. So I went, and because I'm finally working a little bit, I went the last day I could and went through the admissions line, and I had my little Mini Cooper go-kart. That's not the car I drive all the time. So needless to say, I didn't have my mask in there. Okay. Now, as I was driving up, I realized that, crap, I don't have my mask. This is outside. Hopefully this is all going to work out. Now, when I got out of my car, he asked me, do you have a mask? I said, no. He said, no problem. And he pointed me outside. He goes, could you hang out on the outside? I said, sure. Then when he was done, we kept our distance. And I said, I want to go and get my new sticker. Can I go in the office? Can I pull one of these things? And he said, you'll be fine. He goes, yeah, you just go ahead and just go. So I went around the corner, and they're not in their office anymore. They're actually in a garage. It's a little one-car garage that they're in. And the overhead door's open and the side door's open. So you're technically, for all intensive purposes, you're outside. So I see everybody's wearing their masks. I'm hiking this stuff because my big belly's in the way. And I put it like this. And, I'm walking, and I'm ready to come in. And he goes, whoa, you can't come in here. I said, why not? He says, you need a mask. I said, I have a mask. He says, no, you need a mask. Now, he's got one of these things on. He's got one of these silly things on. Now he's got this thing on. Now, my shirt was up to here. This has got, I'm not saying it doesn't do anything. I don't know, but what's more? Now, I want to make a point here. Remember, I understand. See, I'm a businessman. Let me backtrack a little bit. I'm a businessman. I believe a business has the right to say, if you're coming into my shop, I'm going to set the precedent, and you're going to protect me, my workers, and my customers. You have to wear a mask. I got two choices. I can either patronize them or not. That's the way I believe it should be. The government feels masks are important. Okay, I'll wear the mask. What constitutes a mask? You're going to not let me in going like this? I'm sorry, you might have to see the bottom of my belly. But I'm not spreading COVID through my belly. I'm spreading it through my oral factories. So I said, well, I'm covered. What's the difference? I'm covered. He says, no, you need a mask. So we're going back and forth, and his manager's interjecting at the same time. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, are you guys crazy? I said, I'm covered. They said, no, you need a mask. And I said, I went through the whole thing. By who? Yeah, it's a law. Okay, it's a law. I'll wear it. So the young kid who I originally was talking to says, hey, Chief, you ain't getting in without a mask. I'm Chief. So I kind of talked to the manager again real quick, trying to convince him that I'm just as covered, if not more, like this, than I am with this silly thing on my face. So I went back. I said, okay, I'll go back. Now I'm fuming. I drive all the way back, and then I go all the way back there. Now, it's almost empty. There's literally two people up. And I go in the line with Chief Guy, little Mr. Chief. And I'm not happy with Chief Guy. I'm going to be real honest with you. He aggravated me. Little state working punk. So I gave him my thing, and he opens it. I'm like, keep in mind, I touched that. Now, we're wearing the damn mask. He's not wearing any gloves. I'm not wearing any gloves. I'm touching this thing. He takes it. He takes my license. He's touching. So now I noticed, he gives me the receipt. I noticed he didn't clean the pen. Okay, the pen's sitting there. I said, was that pen sterilized? Now I know he didn't clean it because I saw the other guy use it. Yeah, it was sterilized. I go, when? When was the last time it was sterilized? And he said, just after the last, no, it wasn't. I go, I want you to sterilize that again. Now he takes the pen and he starts turning around and he rolls his eyes. He sprays it, wipes it, and now when he comes back, I said, doesn't it suck when somebody asks you to do something that's unreasonable? So I sign it and give it to him. Now at this point, the lady next to him, the other state worker, goes and tells the big kahuna that I'm causing big problems. So the big kahuna comes out now. And now this guy's big. Now he's big. Now his mask looks like this on his face. This thing, he's so big. This thing's like this. He looks like Baby Huey with this thing on. It's like this. Here. It barely covers anything. And he says, oh, you got your mask on. I said, yeah, I got my mask on. He goes, and what's the problem? I said, there's no problem. And, little chief boy says, no, he's giving me a hard time. I say, hey, I'm giving you the same time I am. I go, you guys made me go all the way back to get this because this wasn't sufficient. I said, I want to tell you a little irony. This is the admissions office. The admissions office. And you made me drive to my shop and back spewing emissions. God save the planet, because this is more protective than this. Now, will it fall off? Yes, it will. This will fall off. When I was talking to the kid, Chief Boy, this is how he had it on his face. So they both fall off. It's garbage. It's nonsense. But I was willing to wear it. Remember, I'm not arguing that they didn't have a right to say, wear a mask, be covered. What I'm arguing is I'm there. I'm protecting myself and looking like a damn fool doing it so nobody gets anything, and they make me go drive back and spew emissions. You tell me, am I being unreasonable? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we've all gone nuts. That's what I think. I think we're all crazy and this has gone too far.